Hey everybody, it is Katie. It is a pretty nice day and Alice fell asleep in the car here next to me, so I figured I would just sit on the porch and do my spring goals and, I don't know, let my neighbors think I'm weird. If you haven't seen any of my goal videos before, this is something I started doing almost a year ago now, and I got the idea from Obs and Lala, Kayla, and I found that giving myself like about a 3-month time span to work on specific things really helps keep me motivated and keeps me like moving forward on things that I want to get done that if I don't set a time period for, it just seems like, you know, they never happen. And a month is a little bit too short for me, and longer than 3 months is a little too long, but in a 3-month time frame I can kind of, you know, roll with the punches and still get things accomplished even if there are minor setbacks and stuff. So anyway, these are the things I want to focus on in spring 2013. It'll be March, April, and May. I always try to keep my list a little bit short. I think, okay, next time I'll keep my list shorter because, you know, I have a really busy toddler and we are going to be doing some traveling and stuff, but as I keep the list, it always ends up getting a little bit longer. So we'll see. Hopefully this is still manageable for me in this time period. The first category is family activity goals. The first thing is that I want to get back in the habit of picking up the free weekly papers around here and just like knowing what's going on, the free events and festivals and that kind of stuff going on around town. That was something before we had kids we were really up on. We were always getting that paper and finding out about events and like always, you know, doing stuff. And a lot of those things are free. Like there's no reason for us not to be doing that stuff now. It's just harder to keep on top of it. And because I'm not going out like to restaurants and stuff where I see those papers all the time as much, you know, it's just not part of my routine to kind of be keeping an ear out for things. But so I want to pick up that paper every week or at least every month and read through it, find the time to read through it, and pick a few events for us to go to just, you know, like I said, break up our routine again and give us some new things to experience. The next thing is that I want to take Alice to Gymboree, not the store, but there is like a children's sort of activity center place, and I know that we can't afford like a membership or to make it a regular thing, but you can go to one class for free. And so in the next 3 months, I want to go pick my one free class and go check it out and hopefully just get some new ideas. I want to kind of focus on the physical side, some kind of like exercises and different equipment and stuff that Alice might be into playing with now. Some things that we can do from home on days where we can't necessarily get to the playground or the weather's bad or something. I think she would really benefit from just some new ideas and just checking out a new space. I want to go camping as a family. This was also a summer goal last year. It's going to be a little too cold at night to go until May, so this is something I want to make happen in May. I have a particular state park in mind, and I'm hoping to go camping again in the summer too. But so our first family camping, well, it'll actually be our second family camping trip, first of 2013, I guess, hopefully in May. And the last thing, I guess this is, we're just going to kind of play it by ear and see how it goes, but we're thinking about transitioning Alice to like out of a crib into a bed. It probably won't be a full twin-size bed. Well, it'll either be just her crib mattress on the floor or a twin mattress on the floor. I'm not planning on buying like a special toddler bed. We're just going to do a mattress on the floor, you know, so it's very independent and she's able to get in and out of it, and it's also very safe. So I'm thinking for that maybe late April or May, but it's going to depend on how she's doing on other things and, you know, if it feels like a good time to make a transition like that. But that'll be something I'm researching and thinking about probably doing. And that'll be just before her second birthday. Okay, next category are like house projects, crafts, cooking goals, that kind of stuff. The first thing, the sort of the closest deadline I have is I'm going to participate in a busy bag swap with some other YouTube moms. And what that is like an activity, sort of a crafty activity that you assemble ahead of time and keep, you know, in a bag. And so it's something that you can grab and have like a new activity for your child to do. So it would be really good for like on a road trip or when you're going to a doctor's appointment to grab one of these bags and have like a new activity for them to do. So the idea is that each of us are going to prepare one activity times 11. I think 11 of us are participating, and then we're going to share them with everybody else. So I'll get, you know, 10 other bags and everybody else. So we'll have like a bunch of different activities to do with our kids. I'll probably talk about more of that when it happens. Maybe I'll share what I decide to do. But Anyway, that's the first goal. Next thing, there is a new consignment shop that has opened up for baby and kids stuff in town. We actually never really had a shop. I just went to the thrift store, but now like a chain sort of specific baby and kids consignment shop has opened. I want to check it out just to kind of see what it's like, but also I want to take some things in. There are some things that we just never used with Alice, and I've been meaning to either donate or give to somebody, you know, re-gift or something, but I'd like to take them there and see if I can sell them. Spring, of course, is prime time to start a garden. I have had a few little winter crops. I've kept a garden 2 years now in this house, and we live in sort of a tricky environment, so I haven't had total success, but I at least know a little bit more than I did the previous 2 years, so I'm planning to plant more this year and plant some different things and hopefully have a little bit better luck. I've got radishes in right now, but I'm going to do some other plants, and I will probably make a video about it because I've made videos about my previous gardens too. I need to get back in the habit of making freezer meals, like doubling recipes as I make them and freezing some. I'd like to get 2 meals in the freezer for a future date. It's something I was pretty good about when Alice was young, but I've fallen off and it's gotten a little bit harder to, you know, think ahead and stuff, and it would be nice to be able to fall back on those freezer meals when I need them. So I'd like to make 2 freezer meals in this season. I have a couple ideas for Alice's birthday for some craft projects for gifts for her. One is like a cape, like superhero cape to play with. I think she's a little bit young for it, but I think definitely in her 2nd year that'll be something that she would like pretending with and kind of running around. So that's one possibility. The other is to make either like a baby doll hammock or a little sleeping bag, but some kind of bed where she can put a stuffed animal or a doll to sleep and kind of have a routine with that, probably in conjunction with transitioning her to a bigger bed. I actually don't have any YouTube goals besides my regular stuff for this cycle. I'm just going to kind of give myself a break and see what comes. So the last category then are my personal goals. The most important goal here is for me and Mike to go on more regular dates, and to make that happen we need to develop a relationship with at least one, but hopefully a couple of babysitters that we can trust, because we've just been relying on friends. We don't have any family nearby or anybody you know, that we wouldn't have to pay or that we could, you know, bring over on short notice. So we really just need to find some high school kids or college kids, you know, get to know them, Alice get to know them, and feel comfortable leaving them with her so that we can get out more, because that's something we need to do as a couple. I made a video probably a year ago now about asking for advice about trying on different glasses and asking for advice which frames were best. I still have not bought any glasses. We've never worked it into the budget completely, and I haven't found frames that I was totally sold on, so I'm desperate for glasses though. I just went to the eye doctor and realized that my current pair are 5 years old and my prescription's way off, so I've got to make it happen. So in the next 3 months I will buy a new pair of glasses. I'm carrying forward one goal from the winter, and that is to attend Audubon Birdwatching Club meetings or activities. And my very last goal is one, again, that I've been just putting off for a really long time. I've registered an Etsy shop, but I've never opened it, and I actually have some things that I've made, some crocheted items, sitting here in my house, like packed away. And so my goal is to list them, to finally just put up the inventory that I have and see what happens, you know. Maybe that'll actually sell, and if not, at least it's there, at least I know how to use the site, and I don't know, I just need to make the leap. I've just been kind of psyching myself out, but I'm gonna make it happen. So I'm sure it will be another busy 3 months, but hopefully it'll be a good one. If you are doing spring goals, good luck on them. Feel free to share them with me. Leave me a video response. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.